Hey everyone, and welcome to day 17 of the 21 days of prayer. It's been an awesome journey so far, and today we're going to be talking about the topic of God's presence, how He promises to always be with us and always be with you. And I just asked God to highlight a verse in the Bible because there's just so many verses about His presence, and this is the one that He highlighted to me, which I thought was very interesting. So it's in Hebrews 13:5, and it says, "Keep your life free from love of money and be content with what you have, for He has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you." And as I was reading this verse, it just really struck me because normally I think of these two ideas separately. The first one being keeping your life free from love of money and the things of this world, be content. The second idea being knowing that God is always with me and will never forsake me. I usually think of those separately. I don't know about you if that's the case, but as I was reflecting and just meditating on, why are these two things in the same sentence, it just really made me realize that oftentimes when I am going about my day and like scrolling on social media or reading the news, I can start thinking like, oh, maybe I'm not doing enough, maybe I'm not being enough or making enough, or maybe in my life, like I should be living that way or this way. And I start feeling all these things, these doubts of discontent. I don't know if you have those moments yourself, but I start to realize it's not so much about what's out there that's like instigating this feeling, but it's more so what's going on in here about my view of God. And in those moments when I feel those bouts of discontent, it's so true that I'm just forgetting at the core of it that God is with me and providing for me, that He is taking care of all my needs, and that I can trust Him to guide my steps. Because oftentimes we live in such an individualistic, like we are in charge of our lives kind of society, we can feel all the weight on our own shoulders. But the truth of the matter is God is walking with us step by step. He's walking with us. His Spirit is in us too, and He is guiding us exactly where we need to go when we just follow Him and say, God, just lead me, and I trust You to take care of me. And that's true for you today too. So I just invite you today to ask God to grow your awareness of His presence today, grow your trust in Him as your Jehovah Jireh, Lord, your provider. And also, how can you be an overflow of His presence and reflect His presence to other people around you in your own life? So leave your comments down below of what you think about this topic, any prayers that come to mind. But I'm praying for you today as well to really lean into God's presence and let that transform your life.
Well, I hope today's devotion was encouraging to you, and we'd love to continue the conversation with you in this. So leave comments below so we can have dialogue with one another. We'd love to be of encouragement to you as well in your journey of faith, and that's a great place to do so as we continue the conversation. You can also subscribe to the channel, and that allows you to not miss anything that comes out moving forward, any of these devotions, and all the great content that Echo is releasing week after week. We'll see you next time.